friends, randomizer fans, lurkers, or whatever else you may care to group yourself as, or no group at all. I don't care. That doesn't matter to me. What does matter to me is we've got an exciting race about to go on here between TGE, Sean, Nachabedo, and Zardia. And Adirondack Rick, what is this madness and insanity?
I'm doing counting in my head, so give me just a second.
While Rick's brain is breaking, we have round 2 of the group play. It'll be scoring best of 3. So you want to start this off with a good footing, good showing, good foot, whatever, either way. And get as many points on the board as you can in the first go. I tell you, Rick, I think this is going to really favor a gamble. I think somebody's going to really gamble.
And we've got runners in here who've definitely made gambles throughout the entire thing. Now, TGE and Nachi, they have both been sitting on the sidelines waiting to see who ends up coming out of Shtan's and Zardia's group, because this here is a round 2 match. This is different than the ones you've been seeing with all the buys out there. This is round 2. Now, there's something different that happens here with round number 2, isn't that, Trenton?
Well, for one thing, there's another place you can fall, so the scoring scenarios are going to be completely different.
Well, that's correct. Actually, no, it is TG and Shatan who's been waiting, not G and Zardia who had to play in round number 1. Sorry about that. But round number 2, the top 2 scorers will be facing off against each other in a best of 3. Round number 3, we are off and racing, and we immediately find level 7.
So we immediately find no, but maybe more importantly for right now, we find out that Lionels are in the overworld.
I don't know how to feel about this. I need to find out some more information.
And Darknuts, so almost certainly going to have Wizrobes in the dungeons.
I don't know how to feel about this, Jill.
I
don't know how to feel about 7. That's a small 7.
It is a small 7. I never fault anybody for checking free rooms, but
yeah, and fortunately,
TG's
not going to be able to do this
in a dungeon without a weapon.
Fortunately, TG's not going to be able to do anything at this point, but he will get a little more information. He now knows exactly what this level 7 looks like when he gets back in there. You know, I have to actually go through that 7 and dig it before I even do 6, given that size.
Yeah, the size is good. Zara has found level 1. Now, this one's a little different for exploration, because 1, he's got a candle, he can kill a couple things. And 2, floor item, or floor triforce, you can get Y-Force from the Rupee boss at level 1 for Zara.
And you know, that's not a bad thing there, because he can go back in and get those 10 rupees.
In fact, you could farm them for quite a while.
Given the fact that they're only 1 room away from Star, yeah. Let's see if Zardia chooses to do that. No, he does not. So now, because he leaves the room, though, that Rupee boss is forever gone.
Yeah, now this is a room you're not going to be able to do on 1 candle.
Yeah, especially considering the fact that you got locked in. And there's a way you can go south, and I think we're going to see Zardia try to open things up. We do see any roads, one of them taking you to level 9. Took a look at the open cave to the left. And TG's over at Death Armos, and with those Lionels there, it's really Death Armos.
So medium secret was 27, and we got a peek at the coast to see there is a vanilla heart there.
Oh. Can't do anything with this level 1 at this point. At least there. And TG shows us why that's called Death Armos.
I just call it a firing squad screen.
Oh, yeah, that definitely
You've got
is.
the Lionels, and you're in a confined space.
Alright, so TG's about to go and argue with his controller. He's been having some issues with his controller, so this is unfortunate to see. I think he's got to go ahead and...
He was on a backup controller tonight.
And I think he's got to get it reconfigured.
Controller issues with that. And Grave has level 5.
Yeah, this is not good when you see TG having to pause here for this moment. Now, for the lore, apparently TGE's cat has decided to put his other controller out of commission. There he goes.
Alright, so we found 3 of our levels so far. Also noteworthy, it is the same flags, so we are going to have an overworld block of some description.
And why is that important?
Well, because you'll need an item to unlock it.
Now, the fortunate thing for TGE is that he gets himself locked into this room. Now, those Staphos are squishy. They can be killed at one candle burn, but the problem is that shutter door is going to guarantee that you can't get it done with a blue candle. You got to get extremely lucky and have them all together in order to pop them off in one shot.
Achebedo is going for a little counterplay, picking up the hearts instead of taking the candles. So it's a chance to do something different, and I always love to see that in a group race.
Nachi's got to be careful here because the blue Lionels touch one of them, you're back to start, or their swords. And case in point. Stun's going to level 1 now. Third of our runners
have some bombs. In level 6, we're finding levels very quickly tonight. And Zara's found level 4.
Yep. And still no item that is an overworld block at this point in time, which is not a problem. There's Pull's Voice, which we can't kill with Burning Flame. Alright, so that's 2 Triforces available to us immediately. Our container on the floor in level 4. And now Shatan's going to get the unfortunate news. And finds out that they're squishy, but same thing with TGE. Left that room, so that Rupee boss is now officially gone.
So is that 6 candle row? I didn't see him actually exit. I think that's where it had to have been.
If not, it's at Vanilla 1.
No, it was not Vanilla 1. That's where he went after.
Okay.
Okay, and Deadwood's for level 4. Try to get my notes up to date on this stuff. So we've got 1, 4, 5, 6, and 7, right?
Hey, we got ourselves a wood sword at the desert shop.
I always thought of that more as a forest location.
Yeah. However, there's a forest shop, so therefore desert shop works as the better description. Nachi's about to get that wood sword as well, and Shatan's going to be taking a ride on the Redding. So to his Zardia. It's kind of interesting how 2 of our runners on our left side of the screen are doing the whole left side. There's 8. 8
well,
is located
why
at
not?
the Lost Hills Armos.
We're finding them fast. So that leaves us missing 2, 3, and 9.
99 is the large
sword.
secret. 99's the price of arrows.
So yeah, that's interesting how fast we have found so many of the levels.
Yeah, it is. Which makes you wonder if the white sword's going to be the item that winds up getting to be the overworld block. In which, in that case, it could very well be trash. Oh! Zardia getting hit by a Lionel beam just before the candle flame was able to open up that entrance.
Yeah, that's why I like to call those screens the firing squad, because they just line up and do their thing to you.
Your definition of trash may be different than the others. For instance, one would love to have a certain item as the white sword item. TGE going toe-to-toe against a 4-headed Gleeok on 3 hearts. Let's see how he does over here in the top left corner.
Getting the first head down should be pretty routine, because you only have to follow the fireballs. Once they get the heads start floating around, it's a little harder to track them all.
So what was our Armos item? Shatan just got it.
I was not watching, but it's not the magic key and it's not the red candle.
It's not the red ring.
Or white sword. So
That
I
is
can rule
a
out
beautiful
those 3.
job. That is a beautiful, beautiful job by TGE. let's give props to TG on that one. As he's now trying to dodge the Aquamentus, go into the staircase, find out it's a transport staircase.
A little surprised he didn't just kill the Aquamentus.
Now TG finding himself on the other side. It turns out to be a Dig Dogger. So 1227.99 turns out to be our... Oh, hi there, Bait Block.
Power Bracelet is the white sword item. It's up at the... What is that? Vanilla Secret?
Upper right-hand corner.
Could be important, and... Silver arrows are the Armos item.
Oh, that is a very, very strong item. I'm sure you went back to go see that.
So Stan and Nachibado have both picked up the silvers now.
Oh, no, Nachi. Yes, that's right. Okay. That's why you want to keep track of where your Armos items are. 'Cause that is definitely a nice one to find. TG trying to take care of these Gibdos right now. Stan ending up taking a death.
It plays into my argument of why I don't buy arrows, because you're just as likely to find the silvers as you are to.
Let's see what TG gets an 8.
Arrows.
All right, well that's vanilla, but that's a very strong find here when you don't know the dungeon size. And I don't know what to make of this level 8. It is barely not segmented.
Pika Pika, it's a Pokemon with the tail.
Yeah, it looks like some sort of dragon. Hey, Pikachu. Yeah, I'll take that one.
That's what I said! Nice to know you're listening to me, Rick.
You said Pokemon.
After I said Pika Pika.
Is this how we're going to talk to each other through the next hour and a half?
I don't know. It depends on whether you're listening to me tonight or not. TGE's got the Triforce out of 8.
Yeah, that's a brilliant Triforce out of 8. You've got to give a lot of credit to TGE for the way he mastered that 8.
Yeah, he got through that Gleeok with just Wood Sword, and that is always an accomplishment to be proud of.
Alright, so Stan over here, heading over towards the Desert Armos. Not the desert, the Grave Armos. And Zardia is taking the long way over towards the White Sword Cave.
Let's see.
Let's see indeed.
Under my theory of levels being relative to each other, I am expecting our overworld block to be a Grave Push block.
Why is that? 7 found.
Because that would put it near level 5.
We already found it.
It would put it near level 5. That's my reasoning.
Oh, Zardia can't get past the red Lionels. Takes the death. Nachi inside of this level 7. There's 5 for Stan.
And seeing that it's a short dungeon now with the Wood Sword is going to look pretty inviting.
Yeah, except for you don't have any bombs, so... I mean, maybe this is a staircase. That's still a possibility.
Or the room could drop bombs.
Not that room.
Well, you can drain.
And fortunately, that push block doesn't move either. Alright, so... John's going to be the third of our 4 to get the Wood Sword. So just as a reminder for those of you that are just tuning into this race, this is a round 2 match. First place gets 4 points, second place gets 3, then 2, then 1. The top 2 finishers after the 3 races have been raced then get the great treat of going up against each other in a best-of-3 format as we now transition into a true bracket style after this round.
Zar is about to find another level, and there's a certain irony in the fact that the one person who hadn't found the sword has the Triforce lead.
Stan able to get into this level 1 a little bit deeper now with that Wood Sword.
Well, that's what you want to do. Have stabby stick to be able to do things. There's our bomb upgrade for 119 is not cheap. But I think if you go in there, say if you had Czar's money, you'd do it. Have we... Is Nachi going to give us our first look at what's actually here? Oh, never mind. Apparently you already did see whatever was there.
And just as a reminder, Nachi still does not have a candle.
No, has chosen to take the hearts, so when you find the power bracelet, Nachi will be clear to pick that up. I think TGE squeaked the silvers out of there before the death.
Hard to Triple segmented 1.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Oh no, it's a double segmented 1. There's that room that connects between the two. It's hard to see you through.
There's for like an old man.
It's still disgusting.
Yeah, sure. Zar and TGE both in level 1 now. Shtan doing some exploration. TGE's got the money for the bombs, and it's a 4-pack upgrade.
And Shtan's buying a key, which may be a decent decision. Wonder when he'll decide to go back to level 1. Looks like TGE's just going to go ahead and grab this Triforce now. And Zardia's doing a little bit of exploration inside of this one as well, trying to sort down this room to see what the drop in this room could be.
Seems like level 1, it's more an issue of keys than anything else, but TGE's decision did give a full refill on the bombs, of course, as well. So and now level 7 is a little bit more inviting.
Yeah, because he got the bombs, now he can go through this level 7.
Or at least to one more room.
Gone inside of this level
after all.
3. And oh.
Hi, Spiky.
Well, we can
Bye, Spiky.
Hi, Chompers. Hi,
Super
Chompers.
Patrol handle.
See you later, TGE. Go back to start.
Yeah, this might be time to leave this dungeon. Gonna try for it. Level 1 has the ladder. A big find for Zardia. He stuck it out in 1 and paid some dividends.
Yeah, he came in with a key too, which was the big thing. That's been the thing that stopped both Shtan and TGE was the lack of one. That 3 hurts me. And this 3 now hurts Shtan too. Now we know, based on the format, that there's going to be a way over towards the other side of that waterway. Maybe. Yeah, just do a 4-head. Oh my gosh, this is going to be the Gleeok seed, isn't it?
I don't know, I only roll Patra seeds.
Well, this is Nora's fault, so therefore, blame Nora.
No!
Yes!
No!
Yes!
No, I blame TGE.
You can blame TGE all you want, but this is Nora's fault.
I don't see what you think one has anything to do with the other for.
Because one thing leads to another.
That doesn't mean they have anything to do with each other.
Don't stand so close to me. That's what
the Gleeok like says. 1,500 miles in between us.
Yeah, that's what that.
Shtan unfortunately didn't have luck with the Gleeok because it's a pain. A very non-required bait block in 8. We saw it earlier, but now seeing that bomb wall, it's very clear.
By the way, we were being told that the recorder was swallowed up by a like in level 1, and Zardia has that.
So the only thing left here of any value would be the floor heart.
And maybe some keys, too.
Yeah, there's that. But level 1 always feels like it's going to take more than it gives on that front.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you got 0 keys. You've got more dungeons to go through. At least maybe try to see if you can't get a key out of all this. And there is the map for Zardia. And I think this is time, or not. I hope that Zardia has remembered that he got the Triforce already in this level 1.
There may have been like one room he didn't kill and he wants to go revisit it. Or that that room under the hyphen, maybe he didn't bomb into it, so he wants to check it.
Or did he find the white sword? Because if that's the case, maybe he's just trying to get that white sword item.
That could be. It's the power bracelet as Nachi gets the Triforce out of 8.
Although we're being told he could get the co-star, but
okay.
yeah.
So here he could continue exploration via the bomb wall
into the other segment of this level 1, and did not get much for his effort there, and he's out of here. Well, maybe he got the compass there, which told him I already got the Triforce.
25 for the blue potions tonight. 70 plus for the red.
I believe that makes this a Pepsi seed. Alright, done inside of this level 3. This 3 definitely hurt us. And it's done as well.
Nachi also found a bomb shop up here on Death Mountain. That's never a bad place to find one.
Nachi found it at level 5. Zardia found it right at the forest big secret.
Apologies, I'm off. I was thinking that was 6. I should know better.
It's okay. The screens are smaller because we're doing 4-person layouts.
There is that aspect, and that's a disgusting level 6, of course.
Have we seen a level that we've liked so far besides the Pikachu?
7 wasn't bad. 1 really wasn't that bad, except you can't get the heart. 76 for a key. TGE makes the purchase. I really feel like it was TGE's race in the first round that kind of started setting up that meta for this tournament, because pretty consistently in these races, you're seeing somebody purchase at least 1 or 2 keys.
Already purchasing the Pepsi product right there for the 25 rupees as opposed to the 76, although Zardia could very well pay the 76 for the extra beverage tax there.
You don't want to just needlessly waste rupees that could be used to purchase bombs.
Or other various elements.
Mainly bombs, though.
TG getting his ladder. Nachi back in level 7.
I wonder if this will take TGE back to 7 now. Ladder and some bombs makes it a more inviting place to be.
Yep, as Nachi digs to this level 7, and at least we'll plan out the trip here. Maybe trying to bait that nice little chompers of fun enjoyment. Or just get away from it. I don't care. And we find ourselves with 2 key doors. Better hope this one drops a key.
Nice thing about this room is it won't respawn, but that only helps if you don't leave the dungeon. We're probably leaving this dungeon.
I think if you don't get a key from this, you're making one effort at getting that manhandler taken care of to find out that it's a super manhandler. And then, well, you regret your life decisions.
I don't think Nachi will, because there's only 1 bomb left.
This is the one time in your life that you're absolutely upset the fact that it is a heart container. As we do see Shaitan picking up that power bracelet.
All right, so theoretically, the most chances for it to be our overworld block. Recorder and Raft can also satisfy.
Level 9 has been located over at the Lost Hills push block.
Right next to level 8, that tracks.
So what is this theory of yours?
Levels like to group together, and that they're frequently within 2 screens of another level. I haven't figured out any way to fully capitalize on this knowledge. / theory. Hey, it looks like that was a push block room, and the white sword was recorder blocked.
Nice pickup for TGE. TGE is running into some good things here.
Nachi instead is running into level 6.
So that means the only outstanding level that we have on our list right now is what? Level 2. Spend a key, get a key.
Watch out for whiz ropes. Hey, that's actually a helpful hint.
Well,
who let that in?
That's kind of a hint in its own way, given the fact that TGE is playing as a Wizrobe.
It's very meta.
And that room there that TGE's bypassing with that Gliok is not going to be a item drop or a room dropper. And Shaitan getting inside of this white sword cave to find out that it is a secret, and that secret is worth 27 rupees, and TGE getting chomped and back to start.
That's a really tough room for that manhandle.
It is. It really is.
So, some bosses just work better in rooms than others, and that is probably the worst you could do for a manhandle.
What's the best room for a manhandler? Just an open room?
Yeah, because it's going to move wherever it wants to anyways, so that one's more about where you have room to navigate to work with it.
Look at this 4 map.
Old boy's hanging out in here.
Also,
Rick,
great
have
location.
You actually seen Wizrobes yet?
Not yet. Nice location of this Triforce in 3. All the way in the tail.
4's gotta have Wizrobes, doesn't it? It certainly has Goma.
1
and 3 has the wand.
3.
That's a good find for Zardia.
We got Moblins over here in this level 4.
Key blocked from the Triforce in 3, so Zardia will have to leave for now. But at least you know it's easy to get back to.
Alright, so TG trying to make his way around this level 4 as to at least attempt to either get a key to move up to the north or hope he's able to get over from this side here. Don's going to go ahead and pick up the bomb upgrade, the +4. And Nachi's doing some exploration of this level 6 as Don picks up the ladder.
And TGE grabbed that Triforce out of 4.
Now, did Don get the recorder out of 1?
Well, we'll find out eventually. But I can't imagine you left an item behind in 1 when it was a short one. Short in the sense of combat, really. There wasn't anything that was slow like whiz robes that you'd had to grind through. That's not the time to leave stuff behind in 1. There's the bow in 6. That's very fitting. Just with how disgusting the 6 is. It's also a big combat upgrade now for Nachi because that's going to do magic sword damage with the bow and arrows. Zardia is going to go into level 8. So, theoretically, we have no mode on stream as Triforce out of 6 for Nachi.
Unless that raft is needed to get into our last remaining level that's yet to be found. Yeah, that is no mode. But we need to find where level 2 is first.
Yeah.
That sounds like the SMB3 recorder.
I have the volume too far down to tell. Besides, I never get it right anyways. The only one I've ever gotten right was the Spanish Flea.
Oh, this stream's not been DMCA'd.
That says it was SMB3. Well, the irony is, it's the same exact tune. It's just
yeah, exactly what we were getting at there. Did TGE check the recorder lake?
That would take effort. Like remembering. Dawn, nice spawn drop off of the Dig Dogger.
Now going toe-to-toe against another one of our Gleeok buddies. This is like Gleeok. Look at all of this Gleeok action we've got going on in this seed.
Yeah, this one only 2-headed.
Nachi getting the power bracelet.
Nachi is about to find level 9.
That's an interesting level 9. That is 59 rooms.
Zardia has located the book. Though the first of our runners to find the book having already found the wand.
So it's going to be a fiery knife for Zardia.
I think with the prevalence of Atlas flags, most people are used to it, at least to some degree. And the red ring is something that's really easy to get used to.
Big find for TGE.
So as far as items out there, everything but the raft could be in 9, so we can't really narrow anything down right now. But raft must be outside 9.
Yep, by law of the major items. That's the only thing we can eliminate. The other items are the red candle, the key, and both boomerangs, which of course that's become quite the meme in chat. The people who want to see both boomerangs being level 9, well, you still have a possibility of that. And right now it's 50% chance.
TGE trying to get this manhandle. It does with the white sword. And gets one little heart refill for their...
And without any keys, I think TG is going to just come back a little bit later on. As John's about ready to get this Triforce out of level 3 to put him at 2.
No, he's not. He's not. This is key blocked. But he'll get the wand out of this room.
Oh, this is where the wand is. Yes, that's correct.
Yes.
So he's hoping to get a drop in this room. He's not going to. He's already had the first one to three, rather the second one to three Triforces. I can do 4 people races. I just am not doing him well.
There's a lot to keep up with.
I have to keep up with my commentator partner too.
Well, that's your mistake. Sean has the wand.
My mistake today? Well, we won't talk about that.
You agreed to do this yesterday.
That wasn't even my mistake yesterday.
Alright, so Zardy is going to get more money. Close to Blue Ring money, but still pretty good ways off of it. And we need to find ourselves level 2. And by we, I mean the runners.
Yeah, I was going to say, what does this we got to do with it? Looks like Stun's trying to get over towards level 7 here. Now, one unfortunate thing for Stun is he's not going to be able to do much inside of this level 7 because that 0 next to his key count, it's going to come up to be a problem after a while.
Zardy is going to get the power bracelet now. It's important to have, we know, because of course level 9. But is it also blocking level 2?
Well, these runners might soon find out, but we don't know. Zardy almost trying to get screen scrolled over there, and Nachi has found another bomb shop, which is good when you're up on Death Mountain spending all those bombs. TG's doing the same thing up here on this Death Mountain.
The Orange Darknet's not playing nice with their HP.
And the smaller Dig Dogger's not doing a nice job there with the stun. Jack pointing out Nachi's 3 key purchases in this seed.
Yeah, I saw TGE buy keys first. I think Stan has as well. I'm not sure that Zar has.
Yeah, I don't know if Zardia has, but it's more out of the just keeping an eye on all 3 of these, or all 4 of these runners can be difficult. Not getting the Triforce out of level 1, Zardia finally getting the silvers. And there's the white sword for stun.
In both the cases of Stan and Zardia, I don't feel like they were giving up much without those silvers so far. I mean, there's a couple Gomas you could have killed, but it didn't look like they mattered particularly.
Yeah, there's no Gomas that you had to kill. And Stun trying to take care of our friend over here, this Superman handler, and has decided, I'm not going to spend my remaining 2 bombs trying to do this. It's not going to end well.
I kind of feel like we've only seen the one blue ring shop today.
Yeah, it's evil when it turns out to be the rare, but that's the way it is in vanilla.
But it is pretty near level, so we could get back to it if you get the money.
Oh, that did not end well for Stun.
No. The biggest problem with the Superman handle is, of course, it gets more obnoxious as the heads go down. So you really can't do one at a time strat. Snatchy is going to get the ladder. Yeah, chat points out also that we have not seen a Patra yet.
They're all in level 9.
TGE's in level 6, which is where the bow is. So this would be a Schrodinger's Go mode.
And the big thing is, again, it comes down to where is that level 2, and TG has not gotten that power bracelet, so he hasn't seen where level 9 is either. Obviously, the
Okay.
power bracelet gives you more possibilities, but until you know where all those levels are, you can't play the seed like you're officially in Go.
Yeah, so then the only possibility for TGE for Go mode would be if it was recorded Lake, which theoretically he should have checked. I just didn't see if he did or not.
I don't think he has, but if he did, then it's just an absolute I blame this again, this setup here. We have 4 people to watch. It is hard to focus.
Stan in level 4.
Especially if somebody's driving by with a loud motorcycle outside. That's hard to keep up too.
Stan gets the Triforce out of 4, and apparently no sign of the item yet. And that looms pretty large to me at this point. We've seen a lot of level 4 without seeing the item yet.
There's one item in level...
several runners.
There's one item in level 8 we haven't seen. There's the item in level 4 we haven't seen. Here's Recorder Leg for Stun. And it's just a secret.
I'm going to assume at this point TGE did check that.
I have every reason to believe you are right.
And I say that mainly because he was right in the area, and that's just... Obviously, we wouldn't really notice money moving one way or the other.
Chat trying to continue on that song title thread from earlier.
I'm heading up to the grave.
Yeah, this will be level 5.
Did we thank our trackers yet? Because if not, that's, thanks Bobino for jumping in here on the expectation he was going to be, for the first time in over a year, tracking 4 people at one time. Still bravely took upon the task.
I was
and
right.
then Nora showed up and took away half the fun. Thank you, both.
That's great dancing right there from Zardia.
Sometimes you need good rhythm.
Oh, that was definitely the rhythm of the heart right there for Zardia.
Is it beating like a drum?
Here's her item. Level 4. Raft.
I said it kind of felt like this one was looming large for... Everyone's been in 4, no one got the item. Now we see it. As
There's the
Stan
red ring
finds
for
the
Stun.
red ring. It's not far to get to that western raft spot, and I'd like to see Zar go there ASAP.
This is the kind of case where you want to bank on that item and see if you can get an advantage with it as soon as possible, but Zardia wants to finish off this area first.
I don't hate it, but you could check the raft, then do this on the way to the grave, which is probably your next natural destination.
Oh, that's also a possibility, yes. And the Any Road sends Zardia far, far away.
So now you're that much further away from the raft check, and now it makes more sense to do that, but that's how stuff gets missed, in my opinion. So, I really would have liked to have checked the raft first. But keep in mind, everybody here is a winner. That they have all well earned their way to this stage of the competition.
Level 2 has been found.
Level. Go back and check the tape. I called this location. Stan in level 2.
Why did you call this as level 2?
I didn't say level 2. I said this would be the block location. Now it also happens that 9 was a block as well. TGE's got Triforce out of 6. Nachi has got Red Ring out of level 5. But I called that location being a block, and it was. And I'm happy.
And what made you think it was a block?
We already went through this.
Yes, we did. But I want to get these people that just tuned in right now to understand that this is another case of you calling out a theory of levels being paired together.
Yes, so level 5 is 2 screens to the west. So I said that that's an easy way for it to fill the block location.
Ooh! That's a bad death right there from Zardia.
Well, they do unfortunately happen. No ring, no defense right now. Got a bit of a money collection, but not enough to really consider it yet.
Hi, TG. I hope that everything's well. He's frozen.
Stream's frozen. See his timer, so it's not just gameplay. Nachi?
I know.
Working through 5. Well, this is why you do local recording as well when you raise these things.
There's the Triforce in 2. We did have a segment at level 2. We have yet another Gliok. This is Gliok number 18 of the seed. TG's internet is as cold. Oh, that map! It's cold as ice.
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't really strike me as awful other than how linear it is, so you may have to fight through some unpleasant rooms. But that also shows you the difference of Shtan not having the bow. You'd love to see all these Poles voice with the bow.
So TGE apparently got the bow in the fraction of time that we lost, because he was in that staircase.
Oh, this is just hideous fighting without the bow.
Level 2 looks like that one of those kind of hydraulic presses.
I was thinking the Air Force from SMB3, the overworld sprite it gives you.
Oh, yeah.
TGE doing battle with level 3. Shtan trying to find an item in this level 2. So it is a floor drop. Shtan has not gone up that E column yet. There's so many Poles voice rooms in this too, though.
It'll be interesting when somebody like Nachi's going through this too, because of the fact that they do have the bow and silver arrows.
Yeah, and should just be able to shred these enemies. So of course the key in that Gliok room tells you there's nothing else. Likewise the Patras, so that's very good information because that's now 2 bosses you don't have to fight. And the magic key is under the rupee boss. So that's very good for Shtan, and now you go get yourself a Triforce and move on.
And you don't worry about a single key the rest of this seed.
And Triforce! And Triforce for TGE at a level 3. Zardia is about to go into level 2. And has 2 keys, so should also be able to get to that magic key.
Yeah, the one thing that Zardia is probably beating himself up is the fact that he died trying to screen scroll to this location.
Gotta have heart. Now Zardia has a minimum chance for the magical sword.
Have we even seen Magical Sword yet?
No.
Oh, maybe I'm amazed with how these runners are playing right now. And there's still some high stakes for this. You want to talk some math on this stream here, Trenton?
Never. Alright, Zardia has to get through the transport and then go up, and at the top, the northernmost room of this level 2 is where the magic key is. Nachi has got the Triforce out of 2.
GG's now picked up the letter, and it's just so interesting how these runners have been going at this point. Sometimes they've been near each other, but other times they've been far apart. They've gone separate ways.
So that puts Zar and Nachi in go mode.
Not Zar.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought Zar had the bow.
Yes.
Sean and Zar still need to pick up the bow. So
Yep.
Nachi is the one in go mode.
That's right. TG's about to go get this power bracelet over here, finally at the 50-minute mark, or close to the 50-minute mark, as Nachi continues to sort through this level 2. Zardia trying to figure out where to go to get this item inside of this level 2.
And that is go mode for TGE.
Not yet. And the reason why I say not yet is because he's got to find where 2 and 9 are. Once he finds where level 2 is, because he's going to get 9 right now.
Okay, to be clear, my definition of go mode is you need no more items to complete the seed.
But in his mind, he may still need that raft. So here's one piece of the puzzle right there for TGE. He gets level 9. Now, if he goes to that Grave Armos, he will get that level 2, and then you can make that exclamation all you want.
I don't think you go right to that 2. That's pretty far out of the way for where TGE is. Although, Benet. It's still pretty far away. Levels 1, 6, 7, and 4 are all pretty close. Since 7 is the one he doesn't have a Triforce out of, that's where TGE goes back to.
Yep, he's already got the item out of here, so all he's looking for is the Triforce at this point in time, with the hopes that he has enough keys to get through this.
Here is probably the worst news for TGE. He has the means to access level 2, but probably going to explore a whole lot of the rest of the world before finding it.
Well, he's already done the northwest corner with Death Mountain. What else of the world does he have to look at?
You know, it's just easy sometimes. Obviously, we're not keeping tabs on everyone's track, but he could have stuff like not having gone down the southern coast yet. He's obviously got the other power bracelet spots, and you would want to be somewhat methodical in your checking them.
And he just did the southern coast, because he just picked up the letter from the south coast too. Zardia using the potion to try to get through this Patra. Needs to get one room to the north, but the Rupee boss, the epic hard Rupee boss, is going to be guarding the any key for Zardia.
And I'll call that a potion well spent. A blue potion to get your item out of a dungeon is, in my opinion, well spent.
Yeah, that sucks when you don't have the any key. You can't use the mugger to get your 2-key penalty.
Such a difference when you can chew through the pulse voices with those arrows. And I still don't think we've seen a Wizrobe?
They were in 4.
Okay.
Because
That
Zardia
makes
did
sense.
the dance in order to get around him.
Okay. They're gonna have to be in 9 as well.
I almost want to say yes at that point because the fact that they are guaranteed to be in a minimum of 2 dungeons.
And I usually figure I'm going to see them in 3.
And if you're unlucky, you see them in 5.
Red Ring for Zardia is not going to be an unwelcome sight for as much as he's had to accomplish with no bonus defense.
Yeah, he's been doing all right for that no extra defense. Now all of our runners have Red Ring. It's on equal grounds as far as the defense is concerned. TGE currently sitting at 6 Triforces out of 8. It's up to him and Nachi as far as the runners are concerned. And just as a reminder on how these runners are laid out, TGE and Satan were the first round buys. They got to watch as Nachi and Zardia played in the first round of that match to determine who wound up facing off against these two. So Nachi and Zardia are the lower seeds in this tournament.
Hey, I'm not entirely sure that's a disadvantage.
There's no
Keeps
difficult.
you sharp. You had to race more.
There's no easy runner coming into this round of the tournament here. There's going to be some really, really good matches coming out of that first round here, and I'm looking forward to seeing how all this shakes down, especially considering the fact that for 2 of these runners in this round, they're going to be playing each other a minimum of 5 times over the next 3 weeks.
By the way, strike what I said earlier about TGE's exploration, because finding level 5 at the grave makes the next natural destination exactly where level 2 is, as Nachi gets the wand out of level 3, and is about to grab that Triforce as well.
TGE is probably going to be the first one into 9.
Yeah, biggest question. Okay, this is interesting. TGE doesn't have a key to get the magic key out of 2 right now. Now, there was a key on the floor.
I think Zardia had 0 keys going into 2, but did come away with the any key. So
No, he had 2 going in.
I thought he had only 1. I thought he had none. I don't know.
Pretty sure he had 2, because I remember seeing that and thinking he was in good shape to get his item, because I knew there was a key block at that point. But I'm also fairly certain there was a key drop into that you could use to get through there.
So Nachi still needs 4 and 7 Triforce. 4 was an open Triforce too, and I think Nachi just went the wrong way inside of this level 4. And I think just spent a key actually too to get down to the south side. Zardia getting the white sword instead of level 7, and TGE just trying to figure out where the Triforce in 5 is.
It's being a little elusive. 3 of our runners now have at least a minimum chance of getting the magic sword, but it's probably raft blocked, so I don't know that we'll see it.
We're never going to see that. I will be surprised. But then again, you thought that I wasn't going to see the magical sword in my race number 1 on Monday, when you and El Sol was just doing the math commentary.
I was not doing math commentary.
Okay, you were trying to fight off a bird doing math commentary.
So the other dungeons, as TGE is going to find level 2, there's nothing really near the coast spots that would lean you towards a quick check if you were like, oh, well, there's only a couple places this magic sword can be, why don't I take a shot? But also with White Sword, I don't think you're going to probably consider that too much of a drawback.
White Sword, Red Ring, oh goodness. Everyone in this stage of the tournament knows how to get through level 9 with the white sword and red ring.
Even wood sword.
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright, so Zardia doing battle with Manhandla in the room I called the worst for Manhandla. And gets through.
Much needed key there for Nachi, as Stun has joined the Triforce and Go Club.
I was just gonna play off it and say a much needed bow for Stan. Half a heart Patra.
And he's got the master.
Yeah, he had it and then just picked him off from there, but half a heart.
Yeah, give props to TGE. TGE has been playing extremely well here. It goes back to that Gliok that he just mantled in level 8 on 3 swords, rather 3 hearts.
So we're with the level 7 Triforce. Moving on to other things. Stan has it at a level 6.
And there was the Triforce for TGE. I am wondering what he's looking for at this point. Maybe
he has a key. You know what? It's TGE. He's looking for the wood boomerang.
Oh, he does not play to the memes in this kind of race. He knows what he's up against. He knows
then he's looking
got to move on.
If he was looking for keys, he's not checking this door.
Oh, he's going through it. Oh my goodness. He's going to get the any key. Wow.
I wondered coming in if he would.
Wow.
But this is going to pay off significantly, probably, for level 9.
This is huge. That may be what gives TGE 4 points in this race.
So the question in chat, the default mode is you get the item out of 2. Here's the thing, TGE knows he's incumbent. Because he's got level 9.
I think with the case for TGE, there's still 2 items that he knows would be good wins. So this is what I'm trying to think about at this stage. You know, there's the wand, you know, there's the any key, and you've been dealing with key issues the last, 10 minutes of this seed. So I think that's part of why he did what he did. Plus, I think he got blocked out of getting the Triforce in 5. Because he ran out of keys. Yeah, because he's not going back to 5 to get this Triforce. But that's still a major dig here for TGE. Again, that might be the move that gives him 4 to give him 4 points. So once again, for those of you that are just tuning in here at the hour mark, the winner of this race gets 4 points. The person who ends up getting in 4th place gets 1 point, and the points get distributed in order from 1 to 4 as regards to where you finish. Top 2 point getters at the end of race number 3. They will be facing off against each other. Round number 3 of the tournament. Best of 3 brackets. Let's go.
TGE is back into 5 as Stan gets here as well. Both of them need a Triforce, but Stan needs 1 more to head to 9.
It's amazing his last Triforce is going to be 8. There's TGE gaining the Triforce out of level 5. Will be the first of these runners to make it into level 9. Trenton, we've done this many, many times through the last 5 weeks of this tournament. What? Or more than that, actually. The last 7 weeks of this tournament. What are we looking for in level 9?
I forgot what you started that question with. It went on so long.
Are you
level 9, we're trying to find Ganon and Zelda. We don't need an item in this particular time, so we are looking for Ganon to do battle with. Once we defeat him, Zelda's door will open automatically. If we find Zelda's door first, then it will not open, even when we defeat the enemies in the room.
Are you saying I'm wordy?
No. You're Rick.
And don't you forget it. And he's Trenton.
And Nora and Babino are doing our tracking.
Thank you.
All right, so how trolly will this 9 be? And Rick, will we have all 4 runners in it at the same time? Because we've already got 2.
Nachi
Zar
over
needs
here.
the bow out of 6, and then just the Triforce out of 3.
Triforce out of 3 is going to be a little bit of a distance for Zardia. Triforce out of 8 is going to be a distance for Shatan. But I think we could still have that case. Here's a room that TG is going to clear because it has that shutter door. You want to see if this is Zelda.
And it's not.
Here's a shutter door to the south, but the one that closes behind you to the right, so therefore we know Zelda's not going to be there.
Yeah, there'll only be one shutter door that leads to Zelda unless it's off of Ganon's room.
And we have Wallmasters in that room too, so...
Don't think we've seen any Wizrobes at the 9 yet, but they've got to be here, right?
Oh my goodness, Nachi's found Ganon!
Different routes, they can make a difference. Nachi's got the white sword, it doesn't take that many stabs. This is not the most ideal room to fight Ganon in, but it's a pretty good one. Nachi's got a bunch of those hits in already, just a couple more to finish the job. Plenty of hearts to do this with. Ganon turns red, and we got barbecue.
Ganon is down. Nachi goes to the left. We'll see if Zelda is over here. Is she? No, she's not.
Now, Nachi is not going to be much interested in combat now. It's the great thing about getting the Ganon room first. You're just looking to go through as many rooms as you can now. Until you find that door that opens. There's the red candle in 9.
There goes the double boom wish.
So one of the boomerangs in 8, the other in 9. Zardia is still trying to find this bow. And this is very important between Zar and Stan. That extra point can loom very big at the end, and there's the bow for Zar. I mean, it's kind of a tale of two races here because both sides are doing battle for 1 point, it feels like. However, Stan is in 9.
So 3 of our runners now inside of this level 9. Crazy to go and figure out who will get there. TG has now found Ganon.
Or Zelda, is the case may be. So if you use an enemy sprite, you get a Zelda boss sprite. Taking a couple of the hugs, it's time to use a potion if you got it. Half a heart.
Oh, he's trying to get the stun.
Lock.
You can swallow 1 fireball, but that's it. Oh! Oh, got it!
That is as razor edge close as you can get on that fight. TGE must not have a potion, because there's no... You don't cut it that close just to look impressive on stream.
And Nachi got it!
GG, Nachi. Second into 9, first to finish. Found Ganon first, found Zelda first.
And Stan's about to get to Ganon too.
So Stan and TGE are doing battle now. I asked if we could get all 3 in there at once. Well, close to it.
GG getting grabbed. I think that was intentional.
Maybe get the extra health back. GG to Nachi, we're going to catch up with you in just a second. We got Stan doing battle with Ganon. Ganon goes down, and now Stan and TGE are racing to find Zelda. Nachi, how's the adrenaline in that 9?
There it is. TG's got it. TGE will be second.
Final Fantasy X for our music, as Shton finds the red candle now. Nachi, how was your adrenaline in that 9?
I'm still shaking.
Yeah, you were the second one into level 9, but you were the first one to Zelda, as we welcome in TGE into the conversation.
I would like to say that I lost about 4 minutes to my cat being an absolute pain in the butt.
I'm sorry to hear that, TGE.
I mean, great race either way. I'm just very mad at the cat right now. He decided halfway through the race, I'm not sure if you had my audio on, but when I went completely silent, because he decided he wanted to pull all of my sound cords out of the tower.
Ooh, that's not good. We had Stun's audio at that point. All right, so Stun is now looking for Zelda. Zardia looking for Ganon. That's where we stand here in the race for third. Difference between 2 points and 1 point in this race.
It's gotten really close to the dream of all 4 in at the same time.
That any key would have been absolutely delightful.
It was hanging out in the northernmost room of level 2, which we didn't know that TGE was going to get. In fact, TGE, I would love to hear your reasoning.
It was a small 2, and looking at what I had at the time, statistically speaking, my options are going to be wand, raft, any key, red candle, and a couple of boomerangs. It's a small enough 2 that I was willing to take the gamble. I mean, it's me, I gamble anyway, and as you saw, I'm assuming that diagonal block room right before the Triforce in 3 was the item, which I didn't bother to look for.
Yes,
It was.
that was the wand.
Yeah, no, that's just the rationale behind it is 2 is a very small dungeon, and had I gone up there, wasted the keys, and it wasn't the any key, I was in a bad spot, but at that point, I'm willing to gamble on a small dungeon having something I can use.
I did that same gamble, except I knew I needed 1 key for 7, so I couldn't use my last one.
See, mine was the exact opposite, is I needed keys for 5, and I didn't know how many I need because I didn't have the compass at the time. So I'm like, you know something? Let's just gamble, and if it's the any key, awesome. If it's not, I'm committing myself to this, and I probably, finish in last.
I am fairly certain 5 had gobbled up all of my keys before I got to 2. That dungeon was just hungry for them. My god.
5 was hungry for them, 3 was hungry for them. Oh, 1 wasn't hungry for them, 1 just needed a key to get going.
Yeah.
By the way, chat was curious about the difference between the runners. So in terms of on-the-clock finish, Nachi had a 106.56, TGE had a 107.54, so yes, it was a sub-minute difference.
And you really liked seeing that because time differential could come into play as one of the tiebreakers.
Yep. I can't complain about that at all. I mean, honestly, we're here to, have fun race, and since we're being restreamed, we're here to put on a show. What's a better show than a minute race between people?
Zardy is about to find out the Zelda piece of this puzzle, the first one to actually find Zelda before finding the Ganon part, but needs to still kill Ganon at this point. Once again, the race is on to figure out who winds up getting third place. Third place gets 2 points as opposed to fourth place at 1 point.
Ganon really wasn't that far away, though, was he?
No, but in this scenario, you have a 3-entrance 9, you're looking for multiple things. More than likely, you're going to go north first, and if you find yourself following the staircases, you're never going to find Ganon, which is what, looking at Zardia's minimap, it definitely happened. I know that's my thought process behind it. Yeah, if you go left, hey, there's Ganon pretty much immediately, but most people are going to go, you have 3 doors, most people are going to go up to try and take the most coverage.
But based on the room, Zar should go north here.
Yep, there's the Patra. Here's Ganon. Zardia could steal this third place.
Yeah, this is big because of already finding that Zelda, and it's an easy walk back. There's no blocks. You just have to not take the death.
He's got almost full life at this point. And stun,
Stun lock.
stun.
It's there.
He's got it. Yes.
Sean is not far away from Zelda's room either.
No, he's not. So this is going to be a race for third. Here we go.
This is...
Zardia knows where to get there. Stun does not, but Stun's not too far away.
This is crazy, and I love it.
Time is running out for Stun. Goes over here. And there it is. Zardia is going to steal third place from Stun here.
And GG to Zardia. Timer didn't stop there, but Zardia does finish in third with a 1:13.40.
Just seconds away. There's Stun.
Wow.
Stun through, about to finish this off, and finishes in fourth with a 1:13.57. 17 seconds between our runners for third place.
Yeah, and you need a finish like that because of the time differential tiebreaker.
Just so we don't get too crowded in here, let's give Nachi a chance to get a final word in.
I was just going to say, this is the kind of thing that I wanted to be involved in when I started this. I wanted to put on a good show and have fun, and I'm having fun. And this seems like a great show.
Well, I have to
I'm
watch
happy.
this back now.
And TGE, let's get your final word as well.
Banana.
Okay then.
We never found the
GG, you gave us something very dramatic. Real big difference in that 9. You found Zelda first.
Wow, yeah, I can see how that would have made a huge difference. And GG everyone.
You were the only one of the 4 to find Zelda before Ganon, and we welcome in Stun in here as well.
GG's.
Don, you were
Incredible
rooms away
final
from
race.
Zelda, but didn't know the exact room. Czar had found Zelda first.
Just a really, really tight race there at the end.
I felt so behind. I made mistakes. I full cleared 6, and I had to put the gas pedal on.
Well, you did need that bow, so it's the right dungeon to go to. And Stan still needed the Triforce out of 8, I think, and so you two were doing that at the same time.
This should be a great one to watch on the VOD. I'm a little hyped right now.
Stan, how are you feeling?
Well, key starved for most of it.
There is that. I think all of you purchased keys. Actually, Czar, I wasn't sure if you had or not.
I did not. I somehow managed to turn and weave my way around until I found that any key, and that kind of paved the way for the rest of me.
Yeah, I felt like I moved once I got the any key. I felt like I moved pretty quickly, but I don't know how many times I left dungeons basically for keys.
I had overworld deaths that plagued me too up there in Death Mountain. At least twice I had to navigate back up there.
I do need to ask you this question, Zardia. What was your thoughts when you finally got back to that square and was able to get inside and find out that that was level 6 on the screen that you died trying to do a screen scroll to get to? Or rather, level 2.
Well, I figured that's kind of the luck I've had in this tourney. You can't be too discouraged about it. I had a good feeling that level 2 was power bracelet blocked at that point. So instead of just letting it pass me by, I wanted to get right back there.
There were a lot of key decisions like that in this seed, but all of you seemed to really make the right ones when they were really close and could have gone the other way.
All the experience I've gained in tourney has served me well to this point.
And I will say this is a 6-minute difference between first and fourth place on this race. And if this series, if this race is any indication on how this 3-game series is going to be between you 4, I'm looking forward to seeing how things play out in the other 2 races.
Well, I promise to give you my best and have fun. Those are my top 2 goals. And I'm really looking forward to it too. I'm surprised that I even made it this far in the tournament, but I'm overjoyed and pleased to be here, and I look forward to our next race.
Well, Sean, any other thoughts you want to get in tonight?
No, I think I'm good. GG, everybody.
Yeah, and I just definitely want to say this series is not determined by this first race. Things, and especially given the fact that this was a 6-minute difference between first and fourth, things could easily change around for race number 2, and we'll be talking about a whole different series for race number 3. So nobody count anybody out in this series. Race 2 is going to be phenomenal.
I tell you, even with the win for Nachi and the second for TGE, this was so close that they're still feeling the pressure in that next race. That's like any mistake is going to feel punishing now. So it's going to take a lot of mental toughness out of these.
Absolutely, and that's exactly what's going to be happening in these 4-person groups, especially in round number 2 when we do get to the bulk of the round, the 4-person groups. It's going to be maddening.
Well, chat, viewers, we've had a lot of fun. Hope you had as well. There is much more ahead, in particular this week. My commentator partner, TGE, has a very dramatic race tomorrow.
Who?
We also have Willard J. Bradley, Chrono JJ, and X Warpath.
No. Wait. Did you just call me TGE?
I don't think I did, but if I did,
you
sorry
did.
to one of you.
I heard this. Now, I know you mentioned earlier about how I don't listen to you, but my goodness. Do I need to get TGE back in here with a banana?
I don't think any of us need TGE's banana right now.
All right, moving on. Yes, tomorrow it's going to be race number 3 between
also
these
tonight,
TD.
Chatty, Tom J, Malkier, Dig Shake are racing. Tomorrow night, Fry Teeth, CD, Improv, Adirondack, Rick. That's all for the next couple of days. So some exciting races coming up here. I was distracted while looking at the schedule because there was so much to hype. I wanted to give some of it its due.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Zardy. It's been a pleasure doing commentary with you.
It's late for Trenton. I know it is.
I know. I gotta give it back to
let
him.
Zar run with that as far as he wanted to.
I did have fun doing this with you, though, Trenton. Thanks for asking me to do this, and GG's to all the runners. Hit the buttons. Make sure you follow all 4 of these runners. They did a fantastic run, and again, if race number 1 is any indication of what we're going to get in this series, stick around. Races 2 and 3 are going to be bananas.
And just one more time, I want to throw a thank you to our trackers, Bobino and Narastra. That's all I got. Good night, everybody!